Yeah, hi. Good morning to everyone. So, is it audible for you guys? Thank you. So, let's start our session then. So, I think we are completely done with methods topic. Yesterday, we discussed about user-defined methods versus predefined methods. So, as part of predefined methods, we taken a lot of examples from the class called as string class. So, there are string is a predefined class, and from the string class, whatever the methods we are using, always we are going to consider as a predefined methods. So similarly, string in future we are going to see lot of predefined classes, nothing but provided by the Java language, like so many classes, not even one or two. We can use so many classes, and those are all considering we are always as a built-in or predefined. So that means implemented by the Java team, not by developer. So whatever the classes and methods and variables we are writing as a developer, as part of our project implementation, as part of our practice, whatever we derived, whatever we implemented, those are all coming under user defined or developer defined. Okay, developer defined methods or classes or variables. So please remember that. And we discussed a lot of things yesterday with respect to string class, especially the class is all about. Yesterday's session is all about what is a string, what is a, how can we make common operations on the string. So here the idea behind string class and providing all these predefined methods is these are all methods what we discussed yesterday, like converting to uppercase, converting to lowercase, finding characters. Okay, what is the length of the string and replacing the characters, concatenation of the strings. These are all day-to-day activities in every real-time application. So that means whenever you are working for any real-time application, it's all day-to-day activities. So you will get some data, day-to-day activities. So that means what is the point of day-to-day activities here? It is whenever you are getting data. So you know that Java is backend. So Java is backend. From the front end, you will always get data to the backend. So from the UI, if you are opening any websites, whatever the data you are entering in the front end level, like in the first name, last name, that kind of information. So it will always comes to the backend. So whenever you are receiving data in the backend, you will store the data into database. So this is the flow generally we will follow in every software application. So backend will always communicate with the database. So as part of data, whenever received from front end to backend, whenever you are storing the data to database or whenever you are applying logic here, so we will implement lot of logic here. So whenever you are adding a logic on top of the data, so you will do this kind of activities. For example, assume a person, sometimes when you observe some of the websites, you will enter your information in the lowercase, like A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, X, something like that. You will enter always in lowercase, but after some, whenever automatically, after some point of time, whenever you are seeing your profile information, that information is stored like this ABCD 1, 2, 3, X. So you entered as lowercase, but it is whenever you are accessing same information, whenever you are seeing your profile, you will see that information in the uppercase format. So how it is means that is what. As a software application, they are not asking the customer to enter data into uppercase. They are giving freedom to the customer. And whatever they are entering, you are just converting into the uppercase. So what you are doing, you are just converting to uppercase. So that means these kind of activities I'm trying to say. So in every software application, whenever we are working, converting to uppercase, lowercase, replacing the characters, knowing the length. So all these things are coming under day-to-day activities in every application. And those activities are already implemented by the Java team. So that methods, for example, tomorrow when you are having a string value like this, if you want to convert it to uppercase, for example, assume two uppercase method is not there, like what we discussed yesterday. Now, as a developer, what you have to do? But your requirement is whenever any value came, whether it is in the lowercase or uppercase, the value should be stored in database in DB, always uppercase. This is what the requirement I given you. So what is my point is, a customer will give you always information. It's up to his choice. He may give lowercase, he may give uppercase, but the data what comes to the backend and whenever you are storing in the DB, it should be always in uppercase. So how will you achieve that? So that means now assume a person entered his information like this, Dilip 123 XYZ. So now what you will do? You have to write your own method. So what you have to do? Write your own method, and you have to write down the logic like take character by character and then convert into uppercase. Similarly, take next character, convert it to uppercase like that. You will do, and again finally you will form like this. Delete 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z, something like that. So that means in this case, what's happening? As a developer, your requirement, you're just converting string value to uppercase. So you are writing your own method, you are writing your own logic to achieve this. Right? So it is waste of time. Waste of time means not waste of time. It's all about same things being every project. In every project, same kind of requirements we will get. So that's why what Java team thought. So what they are thought here it is, okay, so all the Java developers in every project, most of the times, majority of the times, they'll get always like converting to lowercase to uppercase, replacing the characters, removing the spaces. So these are all common requirements. And they thought like, let's provide logic from our side itself, like that Java language. So Java language team, they provided methods. Those methods only we are calling as predefined methods. So they already written the logic to convert it to lowercase to uppercase to lowercase point of view. They already written the logic. So as the developer, what you will do, whenever you are having this kind of requirements, converting to lowercase to uppercase to lowercase, or replacing the space, something like different characters. So whatever the common functionalities you have, simply access that method. That's all. You no need to write down again the as a logic. If you for example assume Java string class doesn't provided uppercase method, then assume to achieve that requirement in our project, even as a developer, senior developer also, you have to spend minimum 2 to 3 hours of time. Minimum to write this logic. To understand this to write this logic, you have to waste 2 to 3 hours of time. Then you will write your own method, and then you will call like uppercase, then it will convert. But if you are using predefined method, that nothing but whatever Java team is provided, you are making the thing within 1 second or within 1 minute. So you are not at all writing any logic because the method is already provided, the logic is already provided by the Java team. So that is the advantage of predefined methods. It's not like only related to string class. Tomorrow you will have so many other classes and other methods also. So those are also going to very helpful for us. As a developer point of view, we can save a lot of time. We no need to rewrite the logic. So you will understand those things step by step process. It's not like within 1 or 2 classes, you cannot get all the things. But this is how predefined methods are saving our time, and we need to identify respective predefined methods and respectively based on the requirement, and we have to write in our projects. So that's why I told you yesterday, going through the string API documentation, the documentation, and I asked you to go through one by one method so that it will become an habit for you how to visit the official documents of the Java language, and from that how to get details. What are the predefined methods they provided? What are the method arguments? What are the return types? So please make an habit from today onwards visiting this API documents. So it will improve lot of your confidence. It will improve lot of your real time knowledge if you are making this kind of habits. Okay, today it is string class. Tomorrow, for example, assume I will introduce a class called as integer class. Okay, so some point of time you will get a class called as integer class. I'll call it as a wrapper class, and I will ask you convert string value to integer. So I given this requirement. I mean, you got this requirement. Now what you will do? So you don't know what is the point here. It is user entered a value like this 1 2 3 4 as a string format, but now I want to convert it to 1 2 3 4 into integer data type format. So it is a string data type format, and now I want to convert it into integer format. So what you will do? So if you want to achieve this kind of logic, you have to spend again 3 to 4 hours of time, or minimum 1 or 2 hours of time. Then you have to make sure somehow removing these things and making converting to integer value. But if you know the somehow you have an idea, okay, there is a class called as integer class, and if you are having that idea, that's all. Now what you have to do is, so go through the API documentation of integer class. So how to set integer. For example, I'm telling you what is the importance of visiting API documentation. Integer, API, Java, something like that. See, automatically you will see here. So now what is this? This is the class I'm talking. I'm high level, I'm telling you. Tomorrow, later point of time, I will discuss about this method. Now see here, integer, there are a lot of methods available. What is this? Parse integer. So parses the string argument as a signed decimal integer. So what it is trying to say? If you are calling this method, automatically that method will give you integer value. So it is a static method. So that means how to call this means simply what you will do, you will call like integer dot parse int, and you are passing string value. So that means you are passing 1 2 3 4. Then what is the value it will return? It will return 1 2 3 4. So it's just like you are using the predefined method. You are passing the string value and then you are getting integer value. So you are not writing any logic again to convert string values to integer values. Already logics are there, already classes are there, already methods are there. Only thing is, as a developer, we have to identify. See, the developers who are very pretty smart, they can work in industry very easily. But how to become pretty smart here it is identifying the solutions from the existing resources. That means these kind of things. First of all, visiting the official websites, documents. So these are all things if you are making and somehow getting things from the Google, ChatGPT or whatever it is. If you are utilizing the online resources, if you are utilizing the official documents and all, you can work very easily in any project in any company. So that's why I'm trying to say today onwards. See, they are talking about something like reverse. If you want to reverse a value, predefined methods. Sum of two values. If you want to add sum of the two values, they are giving predefined methods. Whatever it is, based on your requirement point of view, you will simply use it. So that's why I'm telling you. Tomorrow, similarly, you will have a lot of other classes, exception class, array list class, and all. So that's why my suggestion is go through this API documentation always. I'll tell you what exactly the API documentation also. You will understand. I will also use on daily basis Java 17 API documentation. For every version, you will have a API documentation. Based on that, just go through it. Okay, so this is the API Java 17 documentation. Just make note down and keep in your bookmarks and try to visit this API documentation whenever you are having time. So you will come to know that what is this packages and all. Probably I'll discuss today or tomorrow. What is this packages and all? You will come to know that. No. Give me a second. I'll give you proper 17. I never tried. Yeah, this is also okay. Whatever it is, just make this kind of things. From here also you can find out. This is Java 11.1, Java 11 version. So you will not find much difference between 11 and 17 and all. So why I am telling you all these things is tomorrow when you are learning Spring, Spring Boot, whatever it is, there also advanced Java also, you will have everywhere for every programming languages like this API documentation. So this is all about advanced Java. So like that, for everything you will have API documentation. So that's why make habit from today onwards. It will become a good thing for you. That's why. So this is also one of that. So just make sure that you'll find out the details. Okay. So that's all about the advantages of predefined methods, predefined classes and all. So Java team provided so many solutions to the developers. So it's all about identifying the right solution from the right class. And then you have to use those things into your project development. So that is how you have to become a smart developer. So don't, most of the times, many of the solutions available in the programming language itself are in a framework itself. So that is how you have to understand the concepts. Okay, so this is all about the yesterday's topic, and I just given you the real advantages of predefined methods and classes, how we are making lot of advantages with predefined classes and predefined methods part of. Okay, so today what I'm going to discuss here it is, I'll make first of all, I told you yesterday, yeah, I'll remove this. Okay, so what I'm trying to plan here it is, first let me show you keywords in Java. Keywords in Java. So what is the keywords and all we already discussed. So generally in Java, whenever Java language is designed, so what Java team is done, they reserve they reserve few words for different activities and functionalities. So that means whenever you want to write a Java class. So what you are doing, you are writing like class followed by the class name. So here the meaning of class, what it is saying, class is representing in Java language, this is a keyword. This is reserved by the Java language. That means this keyword is given to create always Java class. For what? To create Java class. That is the purpose. What is the keyword you are using? Class followed by the class name. Like that, in different scenarios, different keywords given by the Java language. Now, whenever you define integer age equal to 30. So here integer is a data type, but that integer is a reserved word, is a reserved word. So that means reserved word for what? To define integer values, to define integer variables and defining the integer values. So it should, you have to use int always to create a variable. So for example, I will write down like this integer something like student, and I'm creating a class like this. No, it's a invalid. Why? The reason is it's a invalid means why? To create a class, the reserved keyword is class. To define an integer variable, the reserved word is integer. So like that, in Java, until completing your core Java, by end of the by end of core Java, okay, by end of core Java, you will have a lot of concepts and you will have around 50 keywords will be introduced, and different areas, different concepts. On different concepts, you will encounter around 50 keywords. Okay, that, and those 50 keywords are having different behaviors, different functionalities. So we are already completed so many keywords. What? Integer, 8 primitive data types, char. So whenever I said char, what is coming in your mind? You know that it's nothing but single character. To define a variable which is holding single character, like that you are getting in your mind. So that means that is the purpose of this keyword. This, the purpose of char keyword is what? Creating a variable with data type called as char. That means it will hold always a single character. So that is the nature of this keyword. The keyword nature is nature of integer, what? Holding the integer values. That too only plain numbers. It's not floating numbers. So if you want to store if I given double, so double is a primitive data type. But this is I'm calling as a keyword also. Keyword means the word is reserved by the Java team. So that means you cannot use. I'll give you one more rule here regarding keywords. So what is the keyword is? Keywords cannot be used. Keywords cannot be used as class names, variable names, method names, etc. etc. So that means what is the point you understood here? It's a very, it's all theory concept. So keywords cannot be used as a class names and variable names, method names, etc. So that means if I define like this, integer char equal to 10. So what is the mistake in this? What is the mistake in this is keywords cannot be used as class names, variable names, method names, etc. etc. So it is trying to say here it is you are used variable name as a char, but char is a reserved word. Char is a reserved word, keyword, right? In Java language for the purpose of character. For the purpose of character, right? So that is what it is trying to say. So you cannot use as a variable names, class names and all. What is the purpose of char? To define a character variable, to define a character type variable. So you cannot use like that. So now, for example, it's a invalid. So you will get a compile time error. Java compiler will say, hey man, why are you using char as a variable name? This is the predefined. Okay, this is the predefined keyword reserved for defining a character. You cannot use as a variable name. Now, can you tell me, is it a valid or not? Char equal to 200. So is it a valid or not? The below line is valid line or not? Can any one of you tell me? Meanwhile, so let me write a small, just high level program. I'll close this. Keywords testing dot java. Public class. Public static void main. Yeah. So this is the empty program I written. Okay. So fine. Now here what I did, keywords testing something whatever I written. I written a class is a keyword. So the keyword representing I am writing a Java class and written in the lowercase. So if I given in the C, capital C, what will happen? Now see the compiler will say like I am unable to identify what is that keyword. So if you observe Java C keywords testing something like that. So what it is trying to say, see here, class level it is showing some error. I am unable to expect. I'm expecting class interface enum or a record, but you given something else. So that is how these are all keywords: class, interface, enum, record, all these things. So that is how it is expecting. Okay, but we given capital C. So that is how the purpose of every keyword is we have to based on that only we have to use the keywords. Save it. Now see here, compile the program one more time. One error I fixed. So the error is gone. Now, okay, it's all about leave it. Now see here, integer char equal to 100. So I written like this. Compile the program. See, it is trying to say now some error in this line. Some error in this line. It is trying to understand like integer as a separate variable, char as a separate variable. But as a developer, what you did, your intention is the variable name itself char. Variable name itself char. But compiler Java is saying the rule is variables, keywords cannot be used as a class names, variable names, method names, etc. etc. So that means what you have to understand here. So every keyword will have its own functionality. Every keyword will have its own functionality. In such scenarios only, we have to utilize or use keywords respectively. So that is how you have to use the keyword. So now, if I given capital C, yes, there is no word reserved by the Java language as char, which is having capital character C. So that means Java is a case sensitive language. See, now the error is gone. So that means it's not a reserved word. It's not a keyword. There is no keyword like char, which is having capital character, capital C, uppercase C. So that is how you should not use what? Keywords as a class names. Now I'll ask you one more thing. Public class long, I'll leave it like this. I'll write like this. Test. Tell me public void long. I written like this. So is it a valid or not? What is the problem in this class? So what is the problem in this class? Yes, invalid method name. So I given method name as long. So signature wise, everything is good. Class wise, signature wise, public void method name, return type should always comes. Okay, you given everything is good. But only thing is method name you given long. Long is a reserved word. For the what is the purpose of long? Long should be used always to create a variable which holds long values. That is the purpose of long, but you used as a method name. But Java language is saying like you cannot use like that. So see here, I'll copy this class, sorry, copy this method here and I'm pasting here. Now see what it is saying. This is what it is saying. It is saying like, what is this long identifier expected? And so something, it is throwing errors like it's not. For example, if I made it as a, again, long we have wrapper class. So you cannot do that. Something like long I given, capital characters or whatever it is. Now see the error. See the error is gone. So that means it's not a keyword now. The capital letters, whatever I given, it's not a keyword now. So like that, you cannot use keywords as a class names, method names, variable names and all. The purpose of every keyword is having its own purpose. In such cases only you have to use it. Whenever you want to define an integer variable, use integer always. Long for long variable. Similarly, if you want to create a class, use the keyword class called as class. Like that, in entire core Java level, the new concepts will be involved. Like going further, in every concept you will get so new keywords with their own purpose and you have to use it. So simply what I will show you is keywords in Java. So you no need to buy heart. Okay, I'm telling you one more time also. Just few things will come at different keywords, different concepts. So as of now, I think we are already completed more than 10 keywords without knowing. I mean, we are already completed more than 10 to 15 keywords. Let's see here. See here, like this, you will get all these things in the future. Boolean, we are already completed. So what is Boolean? To store true, false values, we will use the Boolean, primitive data type. Break, you will understand in the control statements. Then I will explain you. Byte, you know that. Case, you will understand in the switch statement. Catch, you will understand in the exception handling. Character, primitive data type, we know that. Class, we know that. To create a Java class, we will use a keyword class called as class always. Continue, I will discuss in the control statements. Constant, this is not being used. Okay, so this is no way. Final, we will discuss in the after final topic level, then I will discuss. Default also we will discuss in the switch statement level. Do while loop, all these things discussed in the, that's what I am telling you. Different concepts level, different keywords will come. So if this is the list of keywords, it will have around 40 plus, but don't worry, everything will be covered by end of the course. So these are all things will be covered. What? Yeah, void. You know what is a void? We are already discussed. Void is a keyword when a method don't want to return any result back. So then you will use void, right? Specifies that method should not have a return value. Yes, that is what we understood. So like that, you will come to know that each and every keyword of here, see static keyword, when it's called as access modifier to define methods and as well as variables. Static methods, variables can be accessed without creating an object of a class. Yes, this is the point we learned already, right? With respect to static methods and variables. Short we know, return we know. Public, you don't know much about the public, but private, protected, public, these three we will discuss at a time after some point of time. Package, probably I'll discuss tomorrow. Then you will come to know what is package. Similarly, there is one more keyword called as import. I will discuss tomorrow along with packages. So there is a relation between import and package. So like that, each and every keyword will be covered by end of your course. So these are all keywords having its own purpose. In such purpose only you have to use. Keywords cannot be used as a class names, variable names, method names, etc. etc. That is what about the keywords topic in Java. So don't worry, it's a very simple theory part. It is just like a set of reserved words given by the Java language, and you have to use keywords in respective area for respective functionalities, not everywhere. That is what you have to understand here. It is. So is it clear now? What is keywords? Just on high level point of view. Okay, cool. So just we will see one by one. So that is all about the keywords. And what I'm going to take you now is IDE. Okay. So what is an IDE and what is the point of IDE? I'll try to give you, and we will install IDE into our computer now. Okay. So here IDE is nothing but integrated development environment. IDE stands for integrated development environment. So that means this is not a Java concept, guys. This is the concept of editors. Editor to write Java programs or to create Java applications. That is what about the I'm talking. So generally, see, today we are learning Java language, and as part of our practice, what we are doing, where we are writing the Java programs, we are using a notepad. So that means what you are doing to write Java program, writing Java program, we are using notepad. Writing Java program, we are using notepad. After that, compilation point of view, what we are using commands. By opening the command prompt, by using commands like Java C, whatever it is, etc., we are compilation. And when you are executing also, what we are doing, program executing. So to see the output also, we are using command prompt and we are running the commands, right? So these are all things we are doing individually to learn the Java, to practice the Java, to write the Java programs and all. But do you think in real-time projects, whenever we are working on the real-time projects, is it going to be that much easy to use notepad and command prompts always? No. 100% is difficult. 100% difficult. So that means tomorrow in a real-time project point of view, you will write hundreds of Java classes, and each class will contain sometimes 200 lines, 300 lines, 500 lines, 600 lines, 2000 lines also. So that means how you are going to manage everything with the notepad and how you are going to manage everything with the command prompt is 100% difficult. So in such case, generally what we will do is in real-time projects to write the Java programs to test our logic, compilation, execution, testing, debugging. So whatever, there are so many activities available. To do everything, what we will do is we will use always IDEs. IDEs. So what is the point of IDE here? It is integrated development environment. So that means an IDE will provide you, this will enables easy way of development, testing and debugging environment. What is debugging? I will explain you later. Debugging environment. So that means if you are using IDEs to write Java programs, if you are using IDE, you can write Java programs very easily. You can manage your source code also very easily. Even if you are writing hundreds of Java classes, the management of Java files, compilation of all the Java files. Okay, even when you want to execute your programs, if you want to test your programs, IDE will is giving the easy way of easy things in a graphical user interface point of view. I can say like IDE will enables all activities in graphical user interface mode. GUI mode means graphical user interface mode. Like in the with our eyes, we can see and we can do whatever we want. So that is what IDE is here. It is integrated development environment. So now here IDE is nothing but a software only. Again, it's a software. So what you have to do, download one of the IDE. There are a lot of famous IDEs available in industry. I mean in the online. So you have to download one of them and you have to use going further to write the Java program. So that means now tomorrow onwards, even to write a Java program, going further from tomorrow onwards, I will not use Notepad. I will use what? IDE only. So I will use IDE only. In the IDE itself, we will compile, we will execute, and we will see we will see the advantage of IDE and all everything. But my suggestion to you is, if you are okay, please practice whatever the examples I am telling you from tomorrow onwards also. From your practice point of view, try to use Notepad command prompt only until next 15 days or 1 month, at least some of the examples. It's okay if you are not doing also, you will not lose anything. I'm not saying like that. But the thing is, some writing things on the notepad will give you a lot of confidence, like with respect to case sensitive point of view, or following all the punctuations properly or not, you are ending semicolons and everything or not. And if you are missing something, then compiler is giving what kind of errors. So you will get a lot of manual details. But IDE, that's what I told you. IDE is going to make sure your development is very easy. Testing and debugging, everything will going to be easy, very easy. All activities will become in the graphical user interface mode point of view. You will see, I'll write one program right away. We will understand. And this is what being used in every application. So now what are the popular available in the sense? Eclipse is the one of the topmost IDE. Even we will also use Eclipse IDE only. After that, we have one more. Nowadays, the most popular one is IntelliJ. So IntelliJ IDEA, something that they are calling IntelliJ. So here, IntelliJ is having two versions. See, Eclipse IDE is open source. Eclipse is open source. Open source means there is not required to buy a license and all. But IntelliJ IDE, they are having two versions. One is free version and one more is paid version. So free version will have very less amount of features. Paid version will have all the features. Okay. So my suggestion is, if you are good with one IDE, you can work with any other IDEs automatically. Don't worry about IntelliJ. So my suggestion is, we will continue entire things on the Eclipse. Even in your computer, you can download IntelliJ after some point of time. Practice on IntelliJ also. Couple of examples. On free version only you can do that. So it's not a big deal. Okay, so at least you will have some awareness, like what is the IntelliJ IDEA, how it is activating and all. But definitely IntelliJ IDEA is more powerful IDE than Eclipse IDE because it is paid. And whenever you are paying the amount, they will give you a lot of things as part of IDE. But don't worry, you don't need to spend. It is very cost also. So leave it. So we will go with the Eclipse only, and this is used in most of the real-time applications in every software company because it's a free. Now let's download Eclipse. So what we are going to do, we are going to download Eclipse. Okay, so just go to the Google, search for Eclipse. Eclipse IDE download Java. So because the same Eclipse is being used for other programming languages also. Every programming language have its own IDs, guys. Okay, different IDs. So go here. I'll give you the link. Just download that one only. This is going to only core Java point of view, but this is not required. This includes even advanced Java, Spring Boot also you can practice in this. Okay. So Java development, developer tools. Okay, fine. Okay, JPA, fine. So use this one. Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developers. So we will use this one. This is only for core Java, but generally we will go for the advanced Java and all. We can use same Eclipse IDE. That's why use this one and copy link address. Click on this. Yeah, so this is the link you have to use. And if it is your Windows operating system, I'll do one thing. From here, based on your operating system, you can choose whether it is Mac, download, click on this. If it is Windows, generally we will have Windows only, right? Most of the people. Yeah, now it will download an Eclipse for you. Copy link address. So yeah, this is the one. This is the latest Eclipse 2024 they released in 09 means September only. I think very latest one. Okay. So from this link, you can download directly, no problem. Yeah. So let it be downloaded. I don't know how much time it is going to take. Yeah, it is taking very less amount of time. So once it will download a zip file and then I'll extract it. You know how to extract the zip file. I no need to teach you that also. Let it be completed quickly. The IDE is very easy. I mean, if you are using IDE, it will help you in so many ways. You can do rapid development. You can compile, you can execute, you can do everything in one place. You don't need to switch between one notepad to command prompt, running the commands, typing the commands. You can avoid so many things. Okay, you will see the advantage going further. So now Tata bye bye to notepad as well as command prompts also. Because we are using IDE that will give you everything in one place. Yeah, it's downloaded. See, it will download a zip file for you like this. It will always download a zip file for you like this. Go here. Yeah, this is the zip file you are having, right? So keep somewhere wherever you want, you like it. Okay, so I just keep maybe in my folder, something like that. Just extract it, extract all. Yeah, it's extracting. These are all steps available in the material also. Okay, just refer the material if you want. I have given links, steps and everything. With screenshots also I given in the our Java material. So you can refer from there also. I given in theory point of view what is ID advantages and also I uploaded. And one more thing is I'm keep on updating the Java core Java material from page 1 onwards. So every 15 days or 10 days I'll give you the updated material to you. So it is I'm just adding interview questions topic wise and few new flow diagrams also I'm adding. So I'm just modifying the existing core Java whatever I given shared with you. So I will once I feel like something is completed, then I'll update in the Google, right? So let's take always latest one. Try to download every 10-15 days so that you will get always latest Java material, whatever I'm updating, keep on updating. So that is what one thing I would like to tell you. So it's taking very longer time and it's wasting a lot of our time. Even so, what I can do, see, once you are 100% it is completed, you will see a folder called as Eclipse. but it is taking very longer time if I want to show you quickly. Okay, so meanwhile, what I will do, see, this is how IntelliJ IDE looks. Once you are downloading IntelliJ also, this is paid version. Okay, so this is somewhat advanced version generally, and you will have something like free version also. I will tell you. Download and keep in your computer. It's not a big deal. Free version you can do that. This is which version? IntelliJ Ultimate. I think this is. I forgot the name. IntelliJ Ultimate Edition. There will be one more version. You can download that. That is free of cost only. If you want anyone want to pay money for IntelliJ, I think I have one promo code. I'll give it to you. So it will give some kind of what discount for you. If anyone want, you can approach me. I'll give you that IntelliJ download. But Eclipse is enough for learning. Don't worry. But this is good. IntelliJ having knowledge on IntelliJ also very good, and it is very super IDE when comparing with Eclipse. Yeah, download IntelliJ IDE. So Java point of view, Ultimate. They will give 1 month free if you are going with the Ultimate. But if you are going with other things, developer tools, IntelliJ IDEA, yes, this is what. Yeah, it's a very good IDE. Just I think one more version will be there, free version. Just identify and download it, and do 1 or 2 times practice in that area also, so that you will get. Yeah, community edition, I think. Okay. So free and open source. So that means this is what you can download in case if you want intelligent knowledge. It's a community edition. So it is an open source again, free of cost. But only thing is you will have less features when comparing with the ultimate. But having basic knowledge of IntelliJ idea, how the idea this ID is looking and all, you can download this and you can do that. If you want, I can give this link also there. Copy link address in IntelliJ. Yeah, you can download from here also. Okay, is it completed 100% first of all? Meanwhile, no. Okay. Oh, it is going very fast. Okay, so IntelliJ also you can try. And what I will expect you is after this, once we are closing the session, whatever the examples till today you practiced, till today you are done. Okay, please shift those or practice again in the. I cannot say like shift practice again in the IDEs also. So you will get second time practice. Okay, so and you will get hands-on on IDE also. Whatever the examples as of now you completed, like whatever we completed like last 10-15 days. So just try to practice one more time on the IDE also. So you'll understand. So this is what it is extracting, this folder. So inside this folder, you will find out one more folder called as Eclipse. I'll show you that. Let it complete. Otherwise, it will break my setup also. Very slow. Five GB, I think it is. That's why it is taking longer time. And people, whoever submitted your assignments on the Google Drive, okay, so I'll refer this weekend. So last weekend and all, before last weekend, I'm not available. So this weekend, I will refer and I'll try to share my opinions to individual people on that. I'll try to do that. And hopefully next week onwards, your parallel you can start attending the front end classes. We are planning to. I think today we will share details in the WhatsApp group. So we are planning to start from 23rd onwards. So it will be at 9 a.m. India timings. That means after this class, I'll close 15 minutes early, and after 15 minutes, I mean from 9 a.m. you will have front end classes: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js. That is taken by Surya. So he's my friend only. I think you are already attended. No problem. I mean earlier batch. If someone else is missed, you can join there. Hey, man, how much time it is going to take? Okay, so let's do one thing. I'm stopping this. Oh, okay. So once it is extracted, you will find out a folder like Eclipse like this. Okay. So what you have to do is, yeah. So I just have one more Eclipse folder. So just go to that Eclipse folder, then you will find out on exe file here, eclipse.exe file. So what it is, just click on eclipse.exe. Eclipse. Okay, so then just double click on that. What it will do is, it will open an IDE for you like this. Okay, so I know what is this problem. That is why okay, I think I already opened it. So whenever you double clicked on that, what it will do is be so it will ask you, see, whenever you're double clicking on that, what it will do is it will ask you something like this: select a workspace, select a directory or workspace. So once you are clicking on that, double clicking on that, it will ask you enter your workspace path. So what is a workspace here? So it will ask you to select your workspace path. So what is the point of workspace here? It is with respect to Eclipse point of view. So workspace is nothing but going further, this folder, whatever you are selecting the folder, this folder will contain all your Java projects or the Java source code, whatever you are writing, that is what available in that folder. So you just need to select a folder, or you can create a folder also directly from here. For example, assume I am going to D drive classes. It's up to your choice. You can give wherever you want. Now I am giving like workspace, something like that. You can give any name, Eclipse workspace or whatever it is. Okay, so some folder name I given, and this is the path I given. So just give this kind of path wherever you want in your computer point of view. So then click on launch. So it will ask you workspace, give a path, create a separate folder. Okay, make sure a new folder is created wherever you want in a desired location, and click on launch. Then immediately it will open again, and I'll show you how it looks like. So workspace is nothing but where you see simple. As of now, what we did, we created our Java files manually inside a folder called as programs. Inside programs, I written all my Java files, and inside that methods folder I created, again I written my Java files. Now what is going to happen with respect to workspace means, whatever the Java projects you are creating from the Eclipse going on, or whatever the Java files we are writing in the Java Eclipse editor level, the Java classes what we are creating, everything will available going further in this location. But you are doing simply from the IDE. So your IDE will be open like this. Whenever you open, you just given your workspace details, it will show you welcome page like this. Okay, so just close it. Now this is how your Eclipse will looks like once you install. Once you install. So it will be, I think, in the black mode or whatever it is. Color theme is up to your based on your thing. Okay, so now see here. This is how your Eclipse will be open. Now write the first Java program in Eclipse. How to write Java program in Eclipse? So what you have to do? How to write a Java program? Simply say hello to Eclipse, something like that. How to do that? So in Java, in Eclipse, we cannot write program directly. So that means we can't write program, individual program directly. Individual program directly. So that means what Eclipse is saying is we have to create a project first. We have to create a project first. We have to create a project first. Leave about my spelling mistakes. I'm telling you one more time. I'm not that much expert in English point of view. Okay. So now what you have to do is you cannot write a simple like Java program here. First thing is create a Java project. So how to create a Java project is go to the file, new. So file, new, I'll give you the path. These are all things available in the material also. Refer from there also. So from here, if you observe here, there you are seeing lot of options. Maven project, dynamic web project, something like that, JPA project, so and so other things you are seeing. But what you have to do is click on, oh sorry, not JPA, I accidentally clicked on it. Cancel it. So what I have to do, go to new. So if you go here, project, click on project. So if you see here, there will be a section available Java project. So you have to create always Java project. Okay. So search here like Java project. Then you will see this is the what you have to select, guys. Java project. So double click on that. Now what you selected, see, create a Java project. You have to see this one. So what you have to do is how to create a project. Go to the file and then new, and then select project, and then from that select the Java project. So once you selected the Java project, then immediately it will show you this page. So here what you have to do, you have to give your some project name. Whatever name you want, you can give it. Practice or first, whatever it is, practice or whatever it is, you can give training, teaching, whatever it is, based on your comfort. You can give your name also, no problem. But this will become a project name. So I'm giving like training. Okay. So here select Whether you want to continue with Java 21, you can continue with Java 20. If you want to 17, 17. Okay, keep Java 21, no problem. Even we will try to understand Java 21 also. For time being, what you have to do is unselect this one. Okay, don't select this module. Please, by default, it is selected like this. Make sure unselected like this. Why and all? It will create some other issues. You cannot understand those things right now. Okay, so it's not required also. So just unselect it. What you have to do, give the project name. So enter project name and unselect what it is, module, create module, something like that. In case if it got selected. Okay, that one thing you do that. One small thing you have to take care. Enter the project name and select the Java version also. So keep as it Java 21 only. Select Java version. So we are going with the Java 21 only. No problem. So now in your Eclipse, whatever you are practicing, it's all going via Java 21. Okay, what we installed in our computer is Java 17. Till today, what we practiced 17, but in Eclipse, it's up to your choice. You can switch between 8 to 21, whatever the version you want. If you are selecting 17, then only 17 until Java 17. What are the things features will have, that compiler will coming into the picture. So that is the customization you can have in the editors. Let's go with Java 21 only, no problem. So that's all. Just unselect this, next, finish it. You don't need to do anything, just click on finish. Okay, then it will ask you open perspective. So once you given this, click on finish. Then it will ask you open perspective. So perspective. Yes, click on yes. That's all. Okay, open perspective means, yeah, remember my decision. Open perspective, yes. Simple. It is just showing you some view to you. That's all. Now see here, this is how your Eclipse will be looks like once you created a project. So this is where you can see your project name, what you given training, and it is using which Java version, this project, Java 21, it is using this project. And if you are seeing here, some shortcut called as SRC. So in Eclipse, what you are seeing, SRC. So here, so once you are expanding your project, so you are seeing what? SRC. So here SRC is nothing but source. Generally, I told you, right? So the .java files, we will call it as what? Source code. So SRC is nothing but source. So that is how you can understand here it is. SRC is nothing but source code. So what you have to do is right click on the SRC. Right click on the SRC. Right click on SRC. Then new class. What is this? Class. So now if you want to write in a Java program, you know that program is nothing but Java class. You have to write everything inside a class. So in editor, what you have to do? You have to use class. So whenever you clicked on the class, what you did? Right click on SRC, select new and click on class. Once you selected class, what it will ask? It will ask you to enter name of the class. So now I'm writing hello. Yeah. First program, whatever it is, your class name, or I will write student, whatever it is. You know the details now. So see here, I given student or student information, whatever it is. I given my class name. Now, if you observe here, it is asking one more thing. Your class required main method or not. For example, yes, I want main method. In this class, I want main method, then select this checkbox. If you don't want main method, if you want to type manually also, you can do that. I'll show you that example. See, and click on finish. So what you entered, I'll show you one more example also. Enter class name. Nothing but whenever you created in your computer like this you created, right? For example, what you did in earlier, for example, programs point of view, you given like this new text document, something like xyz dot java, right? So that means your class name will become what? Xyz, right? So similar point of view, now same thing you are doing in the Eclipse. So see here now, go here. What is this? Student information dot java. So the class, a new Java file is created with the name called as student information dot java. And if you observe here, you are not written anything. Okay, I think this package I'll explain you tomorrow. I thought of explaining you tomorrow. What I will do is I'll remove this one more time. I'll tell you again. Don't confuse with the package. I'll introduce that tomorrow. So right click new class. So it will ask, it is taking some package name, right? So remove it for time being today. Don't worry. Remove it and give now like student information. So tomorrow I will give you what is package under. You will understand. So don't remove only package. Don't do anything with this. Okay. So student information, even I want main method. See now, a same Java class, however, you will write down in your notepad, it is how it is created. But editor did lot of advantage for you. What? You just given only class name. Basic prototype, basic syntax is given by the editor to you. So you're saving a lot of time. That is the advantage of editors. So that is the advantage of editors. See, you just given, now for example, I want to create one more Java class. New class, something like variables, demo, something like that. I given my class name as a variables name. So whatever class name you are giving here, whatever the name you are giving, that is what becoming your file name as well as your class name. Please remember that point. So finish it. See now, this will become whatever you given it there, that is became your class name. And as well as if you observe your file name also, variables demo.java, your file name. So that is how editors are going to helpful for you. Now see here, you don't have a main method. Why? You are not selected. Now if I created one more Java class, so something like I'm writing methods demo, something like, if I'm selecting again main method, finish it. See, automatically main method, empty main method also typed are given by the IDE. So this is how IDEs are helping for us and it is improving our productivity. We can develop things quickly. Now, this is the one of the advantage. Now see how to write down the logic. So it's all you know that integer a equal to 10. See here, whenever you are typing, a red line is coming. What is the point of this red line is, keep your cursor on the red line. What it is trying to say, I'm not done anything. Just keep your cursor on the red line, mouse cursor. It is saying like syntax error, insert semicolon to complete the block statements. So this is what I told you earlier. Block, what is block? Block is group of statements in between curly braces. So you have to end always semicolon, end with semicolon block statements. Same thing is saying now Eclipse also. So that means what is the advantage of IDE you found, guys? Generally, if you written same thing in the notepad, for example, assume you written same thing in the notepad, integer a equal to 10. Until you are compiling, you don't know that you are missing semicolon, here it is. So what, once you are opening the command prompt and you are compiling Java C student, then compiler will say, hey man, you forgot to give semicolon here. Then again you will come back here, you will give the semicolon and then again you will recompile. This is what you are doing manually and you are wasting a lot of time. But if you see here, whenever you are typing in the IDE, your on every time you are pressing a key or whatever it is keep on compiling. So now see, I entered semicolon, the error is gone. Only red lines, consider the red lines, leave about the yellow lines. Yellow lines you will understand later. See, the error is gone. If I'm removing that, again the error is coming because the error is compiler is saying, hey man, you forgot to give semicolon. Now I give in semicolon. Now compiler is saying like there is no mistake. So that means what's happening in this case, keep on compiling. You are not doing anything specifically compile my Java program like that. Whenever you are typing itself, it is trying to say. So see here now, system dot out dot println. See, even IDE is helping you. Whenever I'm just typing 3 characters print, it is asking me, hey man, you want print method, something like that. It is keep on showing the things also. So it will reduce the errors also. So now I'm writing like A here. So what's happening? This is how. Now, do you need to compile your Java program? Means no, it's already compiled. Whenever you are typing itself, your IDE, what it is doing, it is compiling. That's what I tell you here. Your IDE enables easy way of development, testing and debugging all the things. It will enables all activities in graphical user interface mode. It will make your things very easy when you are developing the things. Okay, so see here now. Now, if you are writing any other things also, for example, in IDE, where is to create or store dot class file? You will not create dot class. I will come back to that point. Okay. So now generally what will happen whenever you written a Java program, once you compile, you will get the dot class. In IDE, what it is doing, it is keep on compiling, right? So whenever you are typing something and whenever you are doing Control S, save it. Okay, this is the save button. If you are seeing here, this is the save button you are having. Okay, or you can do the Control S also, shortcut point of view, same thing. Control plus S, then your program will be saved. Okay, so if I am writing integer result equal to, see, it is keep on compiling until I am writing good logic. 10 plus B, something I written. Now what it is trying to say, hey man, what is this B where you created? I don't see any variable like that. Compiler is giving the error. So you are not specifically externally, you are not compiling. IDE itself compiling whenever you are writing the logic. See, what is the error? B cannot be resolved to a variable. So it is saying like, I don't see B created as a variable. You given B, but I don't see B as a variable. So now IDE itself asking, okay, do you want me to create a local variable? Do you want me to create outside of the variable? Do you want me to create a method parameter? So what you want to do? So tell me like that, it is asking. Or you want me to convert B to A because A variable is. See how IDE is helping us to do the development. IDE is suggesting us what you want to do. Create a local variable. If you are clicking on this, see automatically IDE is created a variable B like that. So like that, you can quickly do so many things by using IDEs. Now see here, sysout. I given what shortcut sysout. I'll tell you all these things slowly. Don't worry. It's not like one day you will get it. Shortcuts also I will introduce system.out.c. Once I am clicking on system.out, it is showing all the methods available in that class. But I want which method? Println. Println, and I want to pass some value here. It is result again like this. So like this you have to do. So what's happening in this case? As a developer, you are writing the Java logic and it is keep on compiling. But you know that whenever a Java program, whenever you written .java, what will happen? You need always compilation. Yes, compilation is happening. So whenever you want to execute a program, if you want to execute a program, Java program, what is going to happen? You need always .class file, not .java file. So after compilation, what will happen? .class file will be created, right? That is what we know that. So whenever you are executing a command like Java student, what it is doing, it is always taking .class and it is executing and it is showing the output. This is what we know every day, right? Now in this case, where is .class file? Program is compiling. You are not doing anything manually, but program is compiling. But where is your .class file? I'll show you that. Okay, now go here. So what is this? Training. What is the folder you given, guys? Workspace. Go to that workspace. See, I given this one, right? In this folder, I given Eclipse workspace. Come back here. What is this? Yes, this is the training you created from here. From the Eclipse, whatever the project name you given, same thing you can see here, right? Double click on here. See here, there is a folder called as bin folder. So you cannot see bin in the Eclipse. The intention of IDE here it is, As a developer, what you will do with the dot class files? So you will do always work with the Java. So right, that's what I told you earlier. As a developer, we will always do things in the .java file. So whenever you want to modify some logic also, you will do .java and then you will go for the recompilation. So then dot class file will be created again freshly and that will be used by the Java runtime environment and output will come always from the dot class. Now here the idea why they are not displaying bin folder here itself is the intention of there is what is the use of displaying bin folder here? As a developer, you cannot do anything. Bin is nothing but binary, guys. In this case, bin is nothing but binary. It's a Java terminology. Bin is nothing but binary data, something like that. So that means nothing but executables, ready to execute. Binary is nothing but ready to execute. Leave about that much detail. See, this is the bin folder. If you come back here, what you are seeing, all the dot class files. So the three Java files, whatever you written, it is keep on, the IDE keep on compiling, the IDE keep on generating the dot class files whenever you are making a code change. See here, for example, where we written logic in the methods demo, right? Methods demo created at 8:53. Now the time is 8:56. If I am writing again one more line, system dot out dot print ln. See, this is the disadvantage of IDE as a learner. It will suggest you always errors and everything it will show you. You cannot identify what are the errors also like in the command prompt what you did. Earlier what? If you are missing semicolon, notepad will not say anything. Then whenever you are going to the command prompt and compiling, then it will say like semicolon is missing. Like that it will give you some list of errors. That will give you more knowledge. But IDE what it is doing, without showing clear error itself, it is keep on suggesting you. So some disadvantage will be there with the IDE as a learning point of view, but once you are good with compilation and execution and you understood the concept of writing programs in the notepad, execution in the command prompt and all, then you can start practicing on the IDE itself. Because now also I'm going to take my entire training on the IDE only every day. So this is how IDEs are working, something like that. Control as I did. See here, automatically the file is generated 85711. So you are not doing anything. As a developer, you are focusing on the what? Implementing the logic. Automatically compilation is happening. Automatically dot class file is created. Now how to execute our program? So compilation point of view, you are clear, guys? So are you doing anything in the compilation perspective? Specifically in the IDE? No, you are not doing anything. IDE is taking care. IDE is taking care. And if you want to see dot class files available inside a bin folder in that project. Whatever the project you created inside that bin folder, you can see the dot class files in case if you want to see. So that is how you can see here, but from directly you cannot see here. Okay. So is it clear now until this? Before executing the program? Say yes or no. Okay, thanks. Now how to execute? Okay, your program is having no compilation. See, if your program is having any mistakes, here itself you are identifying error symbol. See, red symbol, red lines. Then that means compiler is saying, hey man, something is missing. Now, if you want to know what is that problem, keep cursor on the red line, or you can keep cursor on this red line also. Okay, in this red mark symbol also, syntax error, insert semicolon to complete the variable statement, like that it is saying. So now you entered, it gone. Do the control S, save it. Now how to execute means, there are multiple ways you can execute. For example, this is the class you want to execute, right? Methods demo. Go to the class. So it's all about execution, right? So what you have to do, right click on respective Java class, Java file. So which Java program you want to execute. Right click on that and then, okay, so if you want to execute this one, then if you want to this one, but I want to execute methods demo, right? So right click on that. If you see here, there is an option called as run as. And what is this? Java application. So that means right click on that, run as Java application. Then you will find out an option called as run as And from that, you have to choose Java application. So right click on this, run as Java application. See here, automatically, you are not doing any commands now. Java space, class name, something like that. It's all user interface mode. See, 10 printed here. Why it is printed? 30, yeah. 20, 10 plus 20, 30 printed. And you written, this is how IDEs are working, this is how IDEs. So the console also looking here. So that means development, compilation, execution, everything happens in one editor itself. That is the advantage of IDEs. That is the advantage of IDEs. So this is how IDEs are going to helpful for us in every this is how IDEs are going to helpful for us to improve the development speed and to make sure everything in compilation, execution, testing, debugging. There are so many things will available in the same IDE. I'll explain you at later point of time what is debugging also, but this is how you can do everything. Now, if you want to write down again in your logic here, yes, you just type your own methods, public void main. Okay, so if you want, that's what. See static. So I'll make little bit speed from tomorrow onwards. Now I'm not going to explain what is again this how to execute program under. So this is different class, something like that. So now if you want to execute this variables demo, go to the variables demo, right click, run as Java application, or from here also just right click. Here itself you can find out run as Java application. It's up to your choice. In the same editor itself, Java program itself, run as Java application, or right click on this, run as Java application here, or you can find out one more symbol here also, play symbol. So from here also you can select run as Java application, something like that. You can do that. And from anywhere else you can do that. Okay. So that is how you can execute your Java program. So is it clear with IDE now? What is IDE? How it is helping us? What are the advantages of IDE? If you want to create one more Java class, go to SRC, new class. Can give whatever you want, something like that. Then automatically a class will be created. Something is package is created, right? That I'll explain tomorrow. Don't worry. What is package and all I'll explain tomorrow. That is a Java concept. So, sorry. Tomorrow onwards, I'll use only editors. I am not going to use Notepad and command prompts. If you are interested till now, still in practicing in the Notepad and command prompt, you can do that. Or you can start, you are also start using the Eclipse only. At least you are having awareness now. That's more enough. Now start using only Eclipse in your computers also going further whenever you want to practice. So is it clear, guys, now? So tomorrow we will see the again the Java topics. Whatever we want to see, we will see tomorrow. A new topic we will see. Any doubts until this? Okay, if you don't have any doubts, we can wind up this session.